In dating app danger news, submitted by Battle Angel Alito. Dating apps like Tinder may be teeming with sex offenders. What?
Okay!
Duh. What do you mean?
It's full of sex offenders.
When you're on the internet, you assume there's sex offenders everywhere, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
So now we
but-
team, so just lean into it, I guess?
Yeah, I feel like everyone.
Yeah, so what were you gonna say?
I thought everyone that slides into DMs were sex offenders. Everyone.
Oh, so I guess.
I think those are just fans.
No, but sliding into DMs and then being on a dating app, like as a dating app user, I mean, I've never used a dating app, but I assume you would think that there aren't, like the app would actually do something to not have sex offenders be signed up to the app.
Well, if you sign up, do they do a background
but
check
they-
or
they
something?
not do it.
Because if they don't, then you know anybody can sign up.
Yeah, no, anybody can sign up.
I bet you sex offenders are like, are you a sex offender? Nope.
Right?
Pretty much.
And you don't have to put in your real name to get a profile, do you?
That's the thing that dating sites are saying, like, well, anyone can just change their name and we will not know because we don't collect a lot of info in order to do a background check. So there's this whole like BuzzFeed article where they worked with Columbia Journalism Investigations, and they had been working on this whole investigation thing for 16 months. It was a 16-month investigation where they looked into match group apps. So like Plenty of Fish, Tinder, OkCupid, Match. So, and then they're looking into all these different stories that they've encountered through many interviews over the 16-month investigation, and they found that many women have been victims of men who have been repeat sexual offenders, and to the point where like one woman even passed because of like the rape that she encountered. And like there's like, so they'll get reported, but Match doesn't really do enough to, or Match Group, who owns all these apps, they don't do what they had promised, which was to require or like for them to check the sexual red offender list. So they only do that for Match.com, but all their other apps, they don't do that. And
Does Match.com, does it cost money?
it does.
What about the other ones? Do they cost money?
So most of these are free, I think. I have no idea.
Because background checks cost money. So I was just thinking like, probably Match.com is the one that can afford to do it.
Because they're paying for the service?
Yeah.
Well, sex offender database exists, so they should just be able to hopefully have some kind of application that lets them immediately know who those people are.
But for Match Group's defense, they're saying, well, that's not our problem, that's your problem.
Right.
Yeah.
That's pretty hardcore.
I mean, if you go to a bar, it is your problem if you meet a sex offender.
True.
So what's the difference?
That's kind of how they see it. But then I guess like after being reported, and especially men that have been like previously, what's the word?
Convicted?
Thank you. Convicted of like rape and sexual assault and all these things. And once they actually get reported to the app, like
They don't close their
don't even
account.
Close the account. Like they don't prevent these men from continuing to use the site at all. And then, but then for Match side, they're saying, well, yeah, they could just change any piece of information. We'll never know. So.
Well, sometimes you gotta Google shit too, though. I'm like, I'd be Googling people if I was on a dating site.
True,
For sure.
True. I would, like, even when we're working with this new person that we're trying to get Danger Boys sold with, it's like, we get the name, we start Googling, and we're like, oh, cool, this person has done stuff. Like, you just kind of,
You gotta look at stuff, yeah.
as much information as we can, we want to figure out what situation
We're in a world where we have unlimited information. Like, it's just information everywhere. And it's like, with these dating apps, I've just never been on one because it just, first of all, just like a lot of work.
You swear you put your hand up and you swear you never been on a dating app?
Wow.
Never touched a Tinder, not a Match, not a Bumble, not a whatever else there
You
is.
sure know a
out
lot
there.
of them.
I've heard it from everybody. I just never been on there. Part of me wants to go on there for fun.
Like, do you meet people?
In real life?
No. Like, you actually go out and like hunt.
No, I don't. Here's the thing. This is gonna sound arrogant. But
He's famous.
I don't hunt. I just not. If it happens, it happens. A lot of it's through friend connection. A lot of it's they either
You're a fan fucker?
they either in my DM. Have a fucking fan? Yeah, for sure. For sure.
yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
You don't need an app for that, that's for sure.
Well, he does have
Well,
that.
Instagram.
Oh, Instagram is a dating app. Like
My bad.
But the thing is, it's funny because like over the years, I forget that when you have even just a little bit of popularity, you don't have to do too much.
It changes the dating
It changes
game.
the whole landscape. So
Your value
people
comes
that-
from 1 to 10.
So my friends that are like, you know, just work regular job or do whatever, they're like, oh yeah, I'm on this app and I'm trying to date it. And I'd be like, oh yeah, I don't really.
You're like, sorry, man, I'm in the fan pool, if you will.
They flock to me.
Yeah, I'm just,
Have you tried dating apps?
I signed up once only because my boy was like, "Yo, you heard of Bumble?" And I was like, "Nah." He's like, "It's another date app, but girls be ready to fuck on there." And I was like, "Bro, nobody."
You sound like a party animal.
He's like, it's better than Tinder.
And you was horny one night.
And then
That's like
I don't say I was horny one night, but I was curious one night, and I signed up just to see like if I put my picture on here, how much hits would I get?
Horny and curious is the same.
Fine, fuck it. And
Can you put your face like you put it in the picture for us right now?
What's your?
I think I use one of these right now.
That should get him. That'll get him.
I hit him up.
That's a studious look.
Yeah, but I didn't get as many hits as I thought I would.
So it humbled you a little bit.
So yeah, I just kind of deleted
I'm
that.
going about Instagram.
It's probably still on there because I didn't delete that. I didn't delete my profile properly. I just pressed X on my phone and just deleted the app. So my profile's probably still on there. So
Wait, so how many hits did you get and how many were you expecting?
it wasn't enough to remember.
Do you go back to Instagram and you're like, hey, any fans still awake?
Anybody still here? Want to just say
Do a little
hello?
live stream.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You gotta be, but even that you gotta be careful with because people they either trying to like get something out of you or something. So you gotta really screen.
And my thing is, if you're on here looking for sex, like you're doing this a lot, right? Like I'm not the only one that you.
Some people are like, "Oh, this is my first time using it. I'm trying." That's what they say. That's the game. But
I wrote a movie a couple years ago called Uncommitted, and we sold it, but it was one of those things that got mixed in studio hell and never got released. But I had to research dating apps because I've never been on one. I've only been with my wife for so fucking long. And then before that, I was in like a 4-year relationship before like 2 weeks before I got with my wife. So it's like fucking, I have never been Mr. Single, okay? So I get a dating app and just to understand what the fuck it is. So I put my picture in there and I put a picture of me and Nikki and I think it's still up. It's on like Tinder, I think. And it's basically like, hey, look, not looking for anything long term. Like that's me and that's my fiance right there. And so if you can't accept that I'm with her, then don't even bother or whatever. And then I put like in like occupation and shit. I'm like deep dick master and
Yikes.
All that shit.
only because like it's just it might as well be a bit while I'm there.
Scrolling through shit.
Yeah.
But you still get fucking hits.
Yeah, no.
People still hit you up?
Yes. You think they're not in this world? Oh yeah.
I don't know. I've never been in this world. I'm just like Steve. I've always been in a relationship.
Oh no, people are wild. People are wild.
I'm like big dicks looking for big deep pussies, and people are like, "Hey,
I got one.
I got a big deep pussy for you.
I don't care.
swimming pool."
Because you might be getting girls that are like, oh, perfect. He won't get attached to me.
Yeah.
I just want some dick.
Yeah. What I don't want to do is be on Tinder and then get a call from my homie, be like, "Hey, I was scrolling on Tinder." I said, hey, get your ass off here, or just anybody, like my homegirl, like I was just seeing your Tinder profile. Like, no, I don't have time for that.
Yeah, someone who I actually followed on Instagram swiped right on me or whatever you call it, and I was like, oh shit, I didn't even know she liked me like that.
Did you hit her up?
Yeah, but it didn't go anywhere.
Oh.
I figured she realized it was me.
Shit. She thought it was someone else.
You?
Huh?
She didn't follow you, but you followed her.
No, she hit me. She gave me a swipe right first.
Yeah.
But I don't.
on Instagram. Did
Oh,
she follow you?
we were following each other. We were friends.
Oh, okay.
But then I think she saw me on the swipe right thing, and she didn't know it was me. So when I hit her back, I didn't get a response. I was like,
Oh,
she
shit.
She must have
She was
realized.
like, oh, I know him already.
Yeah.
She's like, that's boring. I already know.
Have you ever had
Something new.
Have you ever had your O face critiqued by someone before?
What?
How's your O face even out there?
So I recently got.
That's a good
I won't say who, but I recently had my O face critiqued.
By your wife?
I won't say who. And this individual,
They said
You're about to
that-
say this bitch.
Yeah.
said that while I'm getting my dick sucked, I apparently lick my lips a lot. and then
You lick your lips a lot?
apparently
She's sucking the everything out of
I think
you.
Nikki told you this shit.
I'm not gonna say who said this.
That seems normal, bro.
Else would critique it.
No, I will not bust this individual who told me this. Okay.
That seems normal, though, right?
Well, we're right. So, but because this person told me that, the last time I was getting my dick sucked, I was like,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
right? There's no way. I'm like in my head about how my face looks
So
right now.
petty, dude.
All right?
Let me prove to you.
I'm petty.
You can't even enjoy the moment
That's when
anymore.
they're sucking your dick, they're also staring at your lips.
Let me see.
Well, hopefully, that's proper eye contact. That's good form.
Such a troll, I thought you would double down and lick it even more.
Oh, that's pretty good.
All up in there.
That's pretty good. I'll try that next time. You critique my O face. I'll give you an O face. You'll never forget.
Wait, so that's like blowjob face? Cause this is an O face, like
Right, but you know, your sex face or whatever.
sex face.
face.
Everybody give their sex face real quick. All right.
Like you were doing, and you were getting your dentures taken out of your mouth.
What's your O?
Is that
What's
why
yours?
people like
My
having
O face.
sex?
Let me see. Let me feel a little O.
No, you know what I wanted you to do?
Half smile. It's a half smile.
That was beautiful, but what I wanted you to do was
He's like, oh.
That would have been the That's the O face that we need.
you got the girl missionary. You're like,
Can you imagine that? Just doggy style.
Oh my God! I put one hand on her knee.